Hi dear cricket fans, welcome to Cricket Happenings, and this is a match between Australia and Ireland. This is a one-day international which was played between Australia and Ireland, and this was played at the Clontarf Cricket Club ground in Dublin. It was a 50-over one-day international match, and Australia, before actually going on to England to play the series, they had a brief stopover, so they played a match against Ireland. And let me tell you, dear cricket fans, what a match we had today. One couldn't have never expected Ireland to put up such an impressive performance. In fact, Australia were almost going to be defeated in this match. In the sense, it was the margin of victory. Australia won by only 39 runs. Actually, Australia won this match thanks to James Hope's man of the match and also career best bowling of 5 for 14, which really saved Australia. Otherwise, would have definitely, probably there would have been a big upset in international cricket today. Well, it was a match where Australia actually won the toss and elected to bat. And the bowlers, Rankin and Johnston, were bowling absolutely on the money. They were keeping it very tight, barring 1 6, which actually Watson hit, and that was of the bowling of, in fact, he hit a 6 of the bowling of Johnson, which was up and over long on. It was sent soaring over long on for a 6. Other than that, it was very difficult for the Australian batsmen. Watson and Tim Paine actually opened the innings, and Rankin was doing a wonderful job. He also had 1 maiden, 2 overs, 1 maiden, none for 3 was his figures. And at the other end, Johnston was also doing well. And this went on, and after that, Watson tried to glide a ball to third man of the bowling of Rankin, and he was caught by Wilson of the bowling of Rankin for 13. So that was the first wicket, at the score on 20 in the 5th over. After that, Tim Paine was there. Tim Paine was really, buckling down as far as the task was concerned. He kept on grinding it out there, and he was also playing some good strokes. In fact, Rankin was getting some good bounce. So one of the ball, he actually pulled him down to long leg for a 6. After that, Ponting was there along with Rankin, and Ponting was also, he was playing some loose shots. Like whenever any loose balls were served to him, he used to really play well. And this went on, and in fact, Ponting and Tim Paine actually took on the score to 86. So that was a good partnership. And Tim Paine, as I said, also had 1 more 6 for the bowling of Rankin. We played some very good two good pull shots of Rankin for 6s and also a boundary. And Tim Paine, as far as Tim Paine was concerned, he was really working it out over there. And after that, Sterling came in. Derek Sterling came in and immediately picked up the wicket of Ricky Ponting, who actually holed out to the deep of the bowling of Sterling for 33 of 54 balls with 5 fours. Michael Clarke was dismissed by Cusack, the off spinner. When Michael Clarke came down the wicket, Wilson took off the stumps, the wicket keeper, and Cusack was the bowler. Michael Clarke was gone for a duck, and 86 for 3 Australia in the 23rd over. After that, Cameron White was the only one who actually played a substantial innings. Tim Paine was still there. He was actually, staying it out there, just gutsing it out there and playing the ballers. He was not looking a very confident self because he knew that he had to stay. So both, it was Cameron White and Paine actually stringing together a partnership from 86. They took on the score to 152 in the 30th over. When White was a victim after making 42 of 54 balls with 4 fours, was a victim of Sterling. Caught Porterfield bowled Sterling. Michael Hussey was a victim. Kevin O'Brien came in and picked up 2 quick wickets. He picked up Michael Hussey for 8. He also picked up Nathan Horrocks for 19. It was the brother combination of Niall O'Brien and Kevin O'Brien. Kevin O'Brien was the bowler, Niall O'Brien was the catcher. And after that, James Hope was clean bowled by Rankin for 12. And in the meanwhile, Tim Paine also departed. He was also a victim of Kevin O'Brien's medium pace, as Kevin O'Brien had him caught by his brother Niall O'Brien once again for 81 of 122 balls with 5 fours and 2 sixes. And Mackay was not out on 4. 231 for 9 was the Australian score, and I thought that was a score to which Australia were actually restricted by some wonderful bowling from the Ireland bowlers. Rankin 10 overs 1 maiden 245, Johnson 5 overs 1 maiden none for 21, Kevin O'Brien 10 overs 1 maiden 3 for 43, Coyle 5 overs for 37, Cusack 8 overs no maiden none for 2 for 38, Sterling 10 overs no maiden 2 for 34, and Andrew White 2 overs no maiden none for 7. Let's look at the Ireland reply. Ireland replied in an emphatic fashion. In fact, in 11 overs, their openers Porterfield and Sterling had actually put on 80 runs for the first wicket. Just telling you how it all happened. The second over, which was bowled, Porterfield cracked three boundaries of the bowling of Ryan Harris. He was hammered away behind point, then one cover drive, then also another cover drive to the boundary. Sterling also kept the squad busy. He was also playing. He in fact cut Dougie Bollinger through point for four. Then there was an edge for four, and McKay was also not really. McKay was brought in the bowling. In 3 overs, Ireland were 33 for no loss, and the fourth over from McKay saw Sterling actually hit. In fact, he pulled him over mid-on for a four, and this kept on going with. McKay was once again Porterfield actually hit him for four, and Porterfield also hit one very good six actually, and that was a six which was actually hit off the bowling of McKay when actually McKay tried to bounce him, and with tremendous timing, Porterfield actually put it down over the pickets for a six. That is a wonderful shot, and Porterfield and Sterling had really put 80 runs off an attack which was consisting of Ryan Harris, Clint McKay, and Doug Bollinger, the left armour. And after that, finally Sterling was out after making a runner ball, 36 of 36 balls with 7 fours, but well, he lost his leg stump to actually Harris. Harris actually nipped his leg stump. That was the first wicket to go, and after that there was, in fact, Ireland was in trouble because wickets started falling very regularly. In fact, they lost two more quick wickets at the same score on 86 when the first to go was Wilson, who was LBW bowled Harris for 4, and Porterfield himself was gone when he was clean bowled by Nathan Horwitz for 39 of 42 balls with 5 fours and 1 6. And then later on, well, Cusack contributed. Cusack also combined in a good partnership. Cusack and it was Niall O'Brien who were combining in a good partnership, about a 50-run partnership from 86. They took on the score to 137 before Cusack was a victim of hopes. Now, this was the time when Ireland were looking in control, and James Hope started it by actually picking up first the wicket of Cusack, who was LBW bowled Hopes for 30 of 40 balls with 6 fours. After that, Niall O'Brien was gone. He was a victim of Horwitz when Horwitz had him caught behind for 15 of 27 balls with 1 4 and 139 for 5. At 146, suddenly the wicket started tumbling with the Hope's medium pace really doing the trick. Kevin O'Brien was gone, caught behind at the bowling of Hopes of 5. Andrew White was caught behind at the bowling of Hopes of 4. And then, well, Johnston was clean bowled by Hopes for 1. Peter Conn was LBW bowled Hopes for duck. And suddenly, there was a last wicket partnership, 156 for 9 when Connell departed LBW bowled Hopes. 156 for 9 in the 35th over. Still Hope was there, but well, John Mooney was the only one who stood it out there, tried to do as much as possible, but couldn't go on. He was caught Ponting bowled Watson for 38 of 48 balls, 5 fours. Rankin not out in 3, 192 all out as far as Ireland were concerned. But let me tell you, dear cricket fans, they really gave a scare to Australia because they were looking absolutely in control. 80 for 1, 86 for 3, and then and they took on to 137. So definitely hope was there. But after that, James Hope really ran through the Ireland batting lineup, 192 all out, resulting in a victory of 39 runs for Australia. As far as the bowling was concerned, Dougie Bollinger 6 overs, none for 30. Ryan Harris 7 overs, no made in 240. Clint McKay 6 overs, no made in none for 39. The top pace attack was really dealt with very severely. Horwitz 10 overs, no made in 240. James Hope's 9 overs, 1 made in 5 for 14. Carrier best figures in one-day international cricket. And Shane Watson 4 overs, no made in 1 for 26. James Hope was named man of the match. Well, dear cricket fans, let me tell you here, Australia, the batting, the openers, Derek Sterling was looking very impressive. William Porterfield also really played very well. And just imagine these three bowlers, the very top bowlers from Australia, Doug Bollinger, Harris and McKay, gave away 109 runs in the score of 192 in 19 overs. So that really tells the tale as far as the Ireland batting was concerned. And unfortunately, Niall O'Brien was out. If well, he would have been there. He would have, and Kevin O'Brien was also out. So because they were the two mainstays of the batting order. Yes, because if Kevin O'Brien could have stayed with John Mooney, maybe in fact Ireland have won this match. But Australia definitely got a scare. And let me congratulate Ireland for the wonderful fighting performance here at the Clontarf Cricket Club ground here in Ireland in Dublin. And that's it. Australia have taken